couple of questions about area for your virtual day on Monday. So get this packet out and this sheet out I gave you on Tuesday. If you don't have them, they're hanging on the wall in the black hanging file thing. Get them. And I'm going to go through a couple of them. Then you are going to do the ones I tell you to do and turn them in before you leave my classroom today. All right, so we're looking at circle, and we're talking about the circumference and the area. When we're talking about circumference, we're talking about how many units, whatever units I'm using, feet, inches, centimeters, does it take to get around that circle. And if I'm talking about area, how many square units does it take to fill up this circle? So we're going to use these two things, but we need to know the difference between your diameter and your radius, because for the circumference, you can also do pi times the diameter instead of two radius together. All right, so let's look at it. On number 1, the radius of this is given. Your radius is 3. That's your radius, 3 yards. And your diameter is 2 times that. So 2 times 3 is 6. Let's look at number 2. Your radius is not given, it's your diameter. So your diameter is 92 inches. And your radius would be half that. So in your calculator, you'd put 92 divided by 2, and you'd get 46 inches. Go ahead and finish this page, and pause the video and meet me back on this page. All right, so now it says find the area and circumference of each one. Remember, the area is pi r squared. If we're given the diameter, we have to half it to get the radius and then square it. And circumference is 2 pi r. So we're going to get the diameter essentially, 2 times your radius, then times pi. So I'm going to do a couple with you, and then you will finish these out. So number 1, you are given the radius of 12. Let's do our circumference first. So we know it's 2 pi r. So 2 times 12, we can switch this around. 2 times 12 is 24 pi inches. This is our exact answer without having to round or anything. This is our exact answer. But when we put that in our calculator, 24 times pi, we have to round because pi never ends. And this is it. We don't write inches squared because we're talking about the circumference, the distance around that circle. If we look at area, we're doing this. So our radius is 12. We have to square it. So that would give us 144, and we kind of switch it around. This would be our exact answer with no rounding. You do square your inches. You could say square inches or inches squared. That's just the answer we're given to let people know we're looking at the area. And if we put this in our calculator, 144 times pi, it would give us 452.4, and we would still bring inches squared down. So this is our rounded answer, and this is our exact answers. See if you can do that. Down here at 5 through 8, you're just going to have decimals. It's okay. You have a calculator. Go ahead and try to do that, and turn this page in when you are finished. Now that we've done the circumference of a circle and the area of a circle, we're going to move on to triangle. So, of course, the perimeter is you just add up all the sides. But the area of a triangle is a little bit different. It's 1/2 base times the height. The base and height must make a right angle. Sometimes we have to draw a height of a triangle that's not really there, but we got to do it so we can make that right angle to find the actual height of the triangle. So if we look at number 1 on this page, let's look at perimeter real quick. We're just going to add 4 plus 8 plus 12, and if we add those together, we get 24, and it's just 24 feet. And for area, we have 1/2 times our base, that's 12, and our height, that is 6. So these are the base and height. If you do this on the calculator, just put 0.5 times 12 times 6. Or you can do, hey, what's half of 12? Sometimes it's easy to do in your head. What's half of 12? That's 6. 6 times 6 is 36. So whether you put it in the calculator or you just kind of piece it up like that, that's fine. And we have to put a square on our units for our area. So each one of these are done the same way. Here's our base and height. Here's our base and height. Our base and height on number 4 is this and this. So we don't even need the 6 on number 4. Here's our base and height. Our base and height here. When we have a right triangle, we already have our base and height. Here's our base and height. Here's our base and height. And of course, for the perimeter, we're just going to add up all 3 sides. So today, you will turn in your circle worksheet that's front and back, and you'll turn in the triangle one. I know that the rectangle is not done. You'll get it back tomorrow, and we'll continue on.